Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new to my channel, then I just want to welcome you. Today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. This video is going to be basically me talking to you about some makeup products that I have seen and have decided that I will not be buying, hence the name anti-haul. I will be putting pictures up on the screen, but yeah, let's just get right into the video. So I do have a list of products that I'm going to be going through here, and the first product on the list is these Beauty Bay lipsticks. I've decided that I will not be buying them. When I first saw it, I was a little bit excited until I took a little bit of a closer look and had a look at the shades that they were working with. I felt like the shades were a little bit more on the cool side. Even though I am happy to work with cool tone nudes at times, majority of their nudes were cool tone until it got to the deeper shades, and then that's when it got a little bit more warm. For example, Cola, which is a brown shade, but it's got a little bit of a red undertone, so it's one of those browns with a red undertone. The shade Jam, which was a really nice chocolate shade as well, but again it had a purple undertone, and I wasn't leaning towards it. And then the others were reds and pinks. So yeah, even though it is affordable and the lipsticks do look nice, I'm not mad about it, so I'm just not gonna run out and buy it. So that's why I've decided that I will not be getting any of these Beauty Bay lipsticks. The next product that I have on the list is the famous, recently talked about Nars matte foundation. I'm sorry guys, I know a lot of people have been absolutely raving about this foundation, and to be honest, I do get quite excited about base products. So when this first launched, I was super excited, and then I had a look at the reviews on their websites, and all I kept seeing over and over again is how matte the foundation is. Obviously you guys know that I really love the Nars Longwear Natural Radiant Foundation, which is one of my favorite foundations. So I was really excited when I saw they launched a matte foundation, but based on the fact that I'm not really into matte foundations like that, I just felt like nah, it wasn't going to be one that I would reach for often, and therefore it would have been a waste of money. So yeah, the Nars matte foundation is definitely one that I will not be going out to buy. If you were expecting a review from me, I'm sorry, I'm not the one to do it. I'm sorry. The next product that we're going to talk about is also another base product, which has pretty much been loved by people as well. It is the Huda Beauty foundation stick. This was recently launched. If you don't already know, Huda Beauty did come out with their, I think it was their Faux filter foundation, which was apparently super full coverage. I didn't actually go out to buy that foundation, but this foundation stick was supposed to be a more hydrating slash faux filter formula of the first full coverage foundation, and a lot of people with dry skin especially really loved it. I did see some reviews on YouTube, and the feedback that I saw from it was that it wasn't as long wearing. So even though it did look really nice when first applied on the skin, not many people liked how long it lasted on them. Even people with dry skin, after like 5-6 hours they could already see some oils coming through. So imagine if you're combination or oily skin, how would that look on you? Plus, I've not always been a fan of stick foundations. I probably only have like 1 or 2 stick foundations in my collections. I don't even reach for them. Stick foundations is just not really something that I'm into. I much prefer a liquid formula foundation. That's just what I'm into. So based on that, I will not be purchasing this foundation stick from Huda Beauty. So the next product we have on the list is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Now, if you don't already know, e.l.f. have recently launched a foundation which is classified as a CC cream. Obviously everyone was absolutely loving their full coverage camo concealers. I actually only have the hydrating one. I didn't try the matte one, but from the hydrating one I absolutely love it. I have to be honest, it is one of my favorite concealers, and it's so affordable. I think it's like £5 or £6. It's really affordable. I'm sure most of you guys that are watching this have probably already even used that concealer, but yes, when I hear CC cream I just run a mile away. I'm not into CC creams. It's not really for me. I just feel like if you're gonna wear CC cream, there's no point wearing foundation. That's just my thoughts on it. I would rather get like a thin formula foundation than get a CC cream. And from what I know of CC creams, they don't really apply much coverage. It's just more so like a tint to your skin, and it's just not really what I'm into. I just feel like I might as well just go for the foundation rather than getting the CC cream. But if you are someone that doesn't like to wear foundations or doesn't like to wear much makeup, then maybe this e.l.f. CC cream will be a good one for you to go for. But yeah, based on that, I personally will not be purchasing the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. Okay, the next product, you guys might laugh if I put up the price of this product, but it is the Natasha Denona Triochrome eyeshadow palette. I'm not gonna lie, when I look at this eyeshadow palette, I do not like any of the colors in this. I have been wanting to try Natasha Denona palettes because I've just been seeing them everywhere, and based on what people say about these palettes, the quality is really good. But guys, ask me how much this palette is, please. £111, not dollars, pounds. So that means it's even more in dollars, guys. £111 for an eyeshadow palette. I will never c'est pas possible, pardon. I'm sorry. I couldn't believe how much it cost just for this one eyeshadow palette. And to be quite honest, I'm just so confused. I don't understand why it cost this much. I'm thinking, is it the way the shades were formulated? It can't be the packaging, because I'm sure it doesn't cost that much for the packaging, but damn, £111 for an eyeshadow palette. I'm sorry, you will never catch me buying an eyeshadow palette for £111. I will not do it. So yeah, based on that, and obviously the color story, definitely not mad about it. I'm just gonna wait to see if there's a future eyeshadow palette that's really gonna draw me in. But if it's £111, I will not be purchasing it, because I know there have been some other eyeshadow palettes that have been a little bit cheaper that she's released. Obviously, if there is a sale as well, you can get these products on sale. But yeah, nah mate, this one is not for me. So yeah, based on all those reasons, I will not be purchasing this eyeshadow palette. Next on our list is a new launch, which is actually quite popular amongst the makeup community, and it is the Mitchell eyeshadow palettes. If you don't already know Mitchell, he's a makeup artist. He's been around in the game for a while, and he recently came out with his own makeup collection. And I mean, I obviously do like eyeshadows. If you know Mitchell's work, then you know that he's really into really bold and colourful eyeshadow palettes. And to be honest, I'm not really into colourful eyeshadow palettes like that. So when I saw this palette, even though I knew the quality would be good, based on the shades alone, I wasn't too mad about it. And the palette itself is really expensive in my opinion. £40 for an eyeshadow palette. I mean, if I look at the palettes that I have at the moment, I feel like I could get some shades from each of those different palettes that will be similar to what's in this current palette. But again, I'm not too mad about the shades. I mean, even though there is a mixture of both neutral and a dash of color, I'm just not mad about it. I feel like I could live without it. It's just not for me. So based on that, I will not be getting this eyeshadow palette. But I will be honest, I was quite intrigued and interested about the blushes that he launched. Liquid blushes is one that I've been trying to get into, but again, I've kind of been hesitant just because I've been used to working with powder blushes for so long. But yeah, we'll not be getting the eyeshadow palette. Next on the list, I really didn't want to do this, but Vieve Muse. You guys don't already know, Vieve Muse is Jamie Genevieve's makeup brand. It is a pretty looking palette, but again, I feel like every single one of these shades I can find similar in my current palettes that I already have. It's just basically a neutral palette with a touch of color. Although I must say, I was really intrigued and pretty much looking forward to trying out her lipsticks. They did look like they have a great formula, and I really liked the packaging of her lipsticks, but the eyeshadows alone, I just felt like I could do without. And the price, for me personally, I just think it's a little bit expensive. So based on that, I will not be purchasing the Vieve Muse eyeshadow palette. Diving deeper into eyeshadow palettes, the next one is another one that a lot of people got excited about, but then were a little bit confused when they saw the eyeshadow palette, and it is this Huda Beauty Naughty palette. This came out probably last month or the month before, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the palette, I was so confused. Some of these shades in the eyeshadow palette, I have no clue of what I'm gonna get when I swatch them. That last shade at the bottom just makes me cringe because I do have trypophobia, and I just don't like the look of that eyeshadow specifically. So yeah, I'm staying far away from this. Her full size palettes do tend to be quite expensive, £40. Some of her other palettes are like £54, and because of the prices, I've always stayed away from them. I'd rather pay a little bit more for her smaller palettes, because I do know that she does produce really good quality eyeshadows. So based on that, I will not be purchasing this Huda Beauty Naughty palette. And last but not least, it is the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palettes. I have to be honest, when I first saw the launch for all of his recent collections, I got excited because I know the quality of his work is really, really good. So therefore I knew that the quality of the products that he was going to launch was going to be really, really good. The matte palette did excite me when I first saw it, even though he did explain his reasoning for this matte eyeshadow palette was to kind of make it similar to human skin tones, which I think is great. I've never really heard that before. I could go through every single one of my palettes and find an eyeshadow shade that is similar to the ones that he's got here. So based on that, I just felt like it wasn't worth it, and I think it was like 40 something pounds as well, which is quite expensive for a neutral palette. Obviously if it's that much, then I presume that the quality of the shades will be good, but again, it's neutrals, and I think in all my palettes there's got to be some touch of neutrals that I can find to create similar eyeshadow looks that this palette will give me. I was excited about the lip palette, so that's one that I will probably be getting in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the products that I've decided that I will not be purchasing. Obviously there have been a lot of product launches recently, especially coming up to Christmas. I can't keep up, so maybe there's some products that you guys were hoping to see that I haven't mentioned in this video, but yeah, just a few products that I've decided I will not be getting. I know it is a different kind of video, but hope you guys enjoy it regardless. If you have any suggestions for future videos, do let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, don't forget to like this video, do subscribe if you are not already, and of course I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.